What's up, guys? This is Drake from Reddit Viper, bringing you the next War Attack highlight video. This time from our most recent CCL war versus Forged from Steel. I think this was week 3 of CCL. So, as you can see, we came away with the victory, 109 to 101. I believe this was a 6-16-18 breakdown. And everything, of course, was 2-starred. We were able to get 2 11v11 triples, which we'll check out, and 9 10v10s. And we cleared the 9s at, I think it was 67%. So, they could not get any 11v11s. But they did get 3 10v10s and also clear the 9s. So, shout out to Forged from Steel for the good war. And, they're, of course, CWL Invite Clan, I believe. I'm just going to shout out our 6-packers of this war real quick. So we had Chronos at Town Hall 10 with a 6-pack. And Naga Bonar with a 6-pack at Town Hall 10, so great job to them. And at Town Hall 9 we had I Not Me, Senpei, Bidrell, Tinks, and AJ with a 6-pack, so great job to those guys. And we'll just jump right into our replays. First up we have Bibby with the 11v11 triple on BRG, and he's coming with a Suicide Hero Lalo, and so he pre-drops 6 hastes and actually just goes in with the Lalo even before dropping his heroes. So he's 3 loons and 3 hounds and 32 loons. Raging through the Infernos and just gets the Eagle down. Drops his heroes on the sides for, I guess, a little bit of tanking. His queen goes down. And at this point, this attack doesn't really look too promising. He just has his BK, some pups, some minions, and his warden. So we'll see how he gets it done. The pups get destroyed by the wizard tower. But the king is tanking, so he sends in a few back-end loons for the Tesla, Archer Tower, Cannon, and the Wizard Tower, but his loon goes down to the Archer Tower. But his Warden is a hero and the real MVP of this attack. And a few archers for cleanup, so very close attack, but great job to Bibby on this triple. Next up, we have Prophet going in on number 6. Chin Bin Dup, something like that. And he's coming with Queen Walk Lalo. So this base was pretty low weight. Has some Town Hall 10 defenses. So starts his queen at 4 o'clock, breaking into that 4:30 compartment. Give him access to some wizard towers and air defense, some archer towers. Sent in that Coco loon, but didn't trigger any SAMs. Thankfully there are none there. Wall breaks in again, 2 times, to give him access to First Inferno. Clan Castle is a baby dragon witch combination, which he gets to no problem with the poison. Warden ability to get through the Inferno, and he will start his Lalo at 3 o'clock with 2 hounds and 20-ish loons. So rages his way through the first Inferno and right onto that Eagle. Both his hounds have died, but he has enough loons to get through the rest of the space. Queen is still up, and he's got some minions, some pups around the base. I really like the wall breaking on this one, so Great job to Profit. And we will check out the first of our 10v10s. Andrea Arn going in on Captain Oates with a Queen Walk Lalo. So starts off with his queen at 230 and a baby dragon at 3 to funnel her north. And she will make her way north. I think this queen is a little exposed and can be reached without breaking in. Sends in a loon to take out a Sam at 230. Rages queen up again, and she locks onto the enemy queen and takes her out just before the Lalo CC gets there, and gets through that with the help of some minions. Sends in a king at 12 o'clock to tank for some wall breakers and also funnel queen in, and has another wall breaker to give him access to the Inferno. He starts his Lalo at 3 o'clock, sends 2 hounds to actually 4 air defenses, which is never recommended, but with his haste and rage he powers through them no problem. And there's just 1 Tesla remaining. The queen is still up. Thankfully this base didn't have all the Sams near the air defenses, so anyway, great job to Andrea for the triple. Next up we have Supremacy coming in on Jacob with a Queen Walk Dragon hit. So as you can see on this base, 3 of his air defenses are on the southwest side, so he is going to try to walk them. So starts his queen at 9 o'clock with a minion to funnel her south. Some more minions and archers to clear some trash. And queen is just merrily walking south. I don't know if she can reach this air defense from here. No, but rages up some wall breakers to open that section, which will give him access to both air defenses. CC is another Lalo. Thankfully she locks on to the king before the Lalo, and starts his drags at 10:30 with a king to funnel, and sent a hound to tank the last air defense for a little bit. Rages through the core. Queen is taken out the rest of the air defenses. Has a heal back end. I'm not too sure how helpful that heal was. I guess it helped the dragons take out that last expo. And he only has 1 dragon remaining, but there's only 1 archer tower, and his queen is still alive. So great job to Supremacy. And next up we'll check out number 12, Naga Bonar, with the first of his 10v10 6-pack. So this base is very similar to the other one we looked at, which was also taken out by Queen Walk Lalo. So same thing, queen at 2 o'clock with a baby dragon to funnel her north, and another exposed archer queen. I'm not sure, that was just a base building mishap. I don't think at Town Hall 10 you want a queen that can be suicided or reached from the outside. So poisons the CC, which is a Lalo. King was sent in at 11 o'clock to funnel some trash and wall break. So sends in some more wall breakers to give queen access to the Inferno, and he is starting his Lalo at 2:30 or 3 o'clock with 2 hounds, and this time he only has 2 air defenses, so not too bad, but has some air targeting defenses he has to get through. Queens charge the Inferno and some more defenses, and there is just one Tesla remaining. And the rest of the loons die, but the Queen and his minions and pups will clean up the rest of the space. Great job to Naga Bonar. Naga Bonar, I don't know. Next up we have Chronos going in on 16 Riggs. I believe Riggs is their YouTuber media guy. And he's coming in here with another Queen Walk Lalo. I might title this vid Queen Walk Lalo tutorial. It's, I think, at least 70% of our Town Hall 10 and 11 triples are with this strategy. So Queen starts at 2 o'clock, has a double layer wall break. CC is another Lalo, sends in a wizard to help with that. And Queen will have access to both sweepers. She already got one Expo and some wizard towers. And he starts his Lalo at 2 o'clock with 2 hounds and around 20 loons, hasting their way towards the first Inferno. Lalo has to take on 2 Infernos, but thankfully his hounds get in front and take out some of the traps. Hastes his way through the last Inferno, and Queen pops her ability to get through that wall and help with the last few defenses. Got pups and minions all around, and even a cleanup loon. So great job to Chronos. The first of his 10v10 6-pack. And next up we'll check out his second. And this time he's coming in with a mass miner. This base looks like maybe it could be a T3, tier 3 base. Has some low level cannons, and I think these are level 2 Infernos. So he funnels with his heroes and goes in with the mass miner, using 5 heals. And the CC is of course a Lalo, which does not much to miners. So I think on Town Hall 10, you really have to defend this attack, especially if you're low weight. And so if you're going to run a Lalo CC, you gotta make sure your base has some anti-miner features. Since the new, well, I guess it's not new anymore, but since Town Hall 10 got level 3 miners and that new level 7 heal spell, this tech is pretty potent. So he just gets through the rest of the space with his miners, and nothing much to say about that. 52 miners in total, it just seems like so much. Next up we'll have Ivan going in on number 19, Tadpole, with another Queen Walk Lalo, this time with a jump, so we'll see how he uses that. So starts his Queen at 1 o'clock with a baby dragon on the Town Hall to funnel that and funnel Queen eastward. So he has a Kiwi Walk at 3 to funnel, take out some defenses, maybe wizards. Sends in a couple hogs to lure the CC, but I think the king already did that, but I guess his hogs took out that air defense, which is nice. So they're not completely useless. Sends in a minion to help with the hound and some of the pups, and there he uses a jump spell to give him access to the Inferno. And Queen locks on, so she uses ability to get through her and gets through the first Inferno, and starting his Lalo from the northwest with 2 hounds and 20 or 21 loons, hasting their way to the last Inferno, and has a nice heal spell for the back end wizard towers. And he has minions and even a cleanup loon. So great job to Yvonne. Next up, we'll check out Naga Bonar coming in with the second half of his 10v10 6-pack. And yet again with another Queen Walk YOLO. Starts his queen at 9 o'clock with a baby dragon to funnel. And sends his king at 10 o'clock, so I'm guessing he is trying to charge this inferno. The queen makes her way to that inferno, and with ability takes it out, and CC is another YOLO. Sends in some more wall breakers to open 2 more sections of the space, giving queen access to enemy queen, some more defenses. She makes her way south and will pick up another air defense and sends a loon in for that Tesla, but doesn't quite work out. Starts his YOLO at 10:30, hasting loons straight into that inferno and freezes and rages up there also. And space is just totally wrecked. Queen's dead, but he's still got around 10 loons, with only an archer tower remaining and minions and pups for cleanup and swag haste. So great job to Naga Bonar on this war. And next up we have Neymar coming in on number 21 and 8. And what do you know? It's another Queen Walk YOLO. Starts his queen at 4:30 with a king to funnel her south, so she can pick up these 2 air defenses, and this is a long compartment which will give him access to enemy AQ and I believe this Inferno Tower. So wall breaks in that junction so she can access that long compartment. A wizard to keep her inside. So engages enemy BK and soon we'll engage the CC, which is Golem Loon. Sends in a Coco Loon but doesn't pick up any traps. Queen is making her way west and actually decides to beat through a wall. So nice queen AI there. Gets through enemy AQ and he's already going to start his YOLO from 4 o'clock. Hastes into the first inferno and heals in the core so his loons can regain some health. Queen has taken out the backside inferno and he still has 5-ish or so loons for the remaining defenses. Has some wizards and minions for cleanup. So great job to Neymar, the soccer player, who is also good at Clash. Next up we have No Mercy. I believe this is our final 10v10 triple. And he is coming with another Queen Walk YOLO. I feel like I've seen this opener so many times. The Queen Walk and Baby Dragon to funnel. He has a loon to take out that mortar so Queen doesn't wander south. Wall breaks in at 8:30. Sends his king in at 9 to funnel Queen inside. Clan Castle is another YOLO, which you'll get through. I'm not sure she can reach this inferno, but we shall see. Sends in a couple minions to help with the pups. Sends in 6 more wall breakers, which unfortunately die to the inferno. So Queen pops her ability and shoots through that wall, and thankfully gets the inferno. Poisons enemy queen. And we'll get through her. Starts his Lalo at 12. Hasting balloons into the first air defense, and hasting through the Inferno, and into the last air defense. Last section looks a little dangerous, but he loses all but one loon. Thankfully, his Hound is still tanking, and so this is a pretty close attack. The pups actually take out that last expo. So great job to Serval, and that'll take us to the end of this recap. So once again, shout out to Force and Steel for the fun war. And next week, I think we have One Hive 2.0, I believe. So I look forward to that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.